first of all, the R mentioned in my articulation suggestions, the R is not like how we'd say in English. Okay, so when you play, your tongue has to touch the roof of the mouth, the so-called the hard palate, right? And of course, in speech, it's easier to say R as opposed to R. But perhaps that could be a confusing element to people. So I just want to mention that up front. And I also actually prefer to say tu du because the U sound, so that's maybe similar to English, similar to the English word you. If you're a French or a German speaker, there is also the letter U. So I feel like the U helps me to shape my embouchure already. The tongue is also feels a little bit closer to the roof of the mouth. The lips and also the lower jaw is slightly forward. So all these things, it helps me kind of feel like I'm in, I'm preparing my embouchure already in playing. And also the fact about the tongue on the top, closer to the top of the roof of the mouth, it feels also more efficient during tonguing. But if the R, it feels too awkward for you, or maybe it's just too confusing, here's another suggestion. So forget the ru, forget the R, and just think of it as a D or da or do, whatever you want to say. And as you say tu do do, again, whatever vowel you want to use, tongue progressively further back each time, and just a little is enough. You don't need to do a lot. And for the final, so the third one, the final ru, I'm using just the very tip of the tongue. So it's like I like to say just a quick flick of the tip of the tongue, and using as less tongue surface as possible. So this is really like learning a new language. And if you want to explore this further, practice saying it often without your flute is going to be really helpful. And I'd actually start with the 3 in succession. So tu du du. And once you feel more comfortable with your tongue placement and just also the feeling of it, you can then alternate between tu and ru. So skipping the middle du, so just doing something that's right in front, and then the second one is immediately a bit further back than da. So that's just a way to help further solidify that tongue stroke, which some of you might realize is actually not something that's taught regularly in modern flute technique. Also, here's another way to have fun with it, and that is try scat singing a passage with those articulation patterns. If you haven't already, you can check out some of my posts I've done so far on articulation in connection with passages from the Corrente. Also, I've mentioned them in my video interview with Matthew. So if we take a look at the Corrente, measures, let's see, 44, so 44 to 53 would sound something like this. I'll just start on the 1 of 44. Okay, so try it out really, and I hope you have fun with it. And you can also, it's also another way to just practice your phrasing, you know, and you can do it anywhere if you're waiting in line, sitting on a bus, whatnot. So, and again, please don't be concerned about whether what you're doing is correct. I'm sure when I did it just now, and also in my playing, in actual playing, nothing is going to be textbook perfect, actually, whatever that means. But do it for the expression. Do it because you perhaps feel certain shapes that can be brought out with articulation. In a way, it's really not more than that. You know, ask yourself the question, how can we shape sounds with our tongue? And one of the ways to shape is by discovering those differences between stepwise and jumping notes. So perhaps by practicing this way, it will help you discover new shapes, discover new ideas, see it really just as a way to kind of tickle your brain, and be curious about what you might find. And this will ultimately also help you make decisions regarding to slurring as well. So it's really doing this kind of articulation exercise, trying things out, it's a really good all-rounder, no matter what you decide with the articulation at the end. Okay, so I'll literally do a little practice here, and then I'll try to demonstrate how it can sound when everything's put together. And there you have it. Okay, so keep having fun, keep playing, and looking forward to hearing everyone and seeing everyone. Okay, you take care now. Bye.